Hello everybody and welcome to Season 3's off-season stream with myself, Travis, and of course...
Kuba. Hello everyone.
So this is pre-recorded. I'm very sad to announce that because I know there'll be people kicking off right now in the comments over that way, usually I think it is, on that side for me. And they'll be going absolutely wild. The other host and other people haven't seen this. This is completely done in secret. They weren't expecting it. But we wanted to surprise you guys. We were both here last season and we think we should be here again. What I want to do is just go through a quick rundown of what's going to happen on this stream. So it's going to start with, in a second, me and Gaz are going to pop up on your screen and we will be live properly then. It's going to start with the tier 4 and the tier 3 team draws. Gazza's going to be leading those parts. We're then going to go to a highlight video. It's not quite as highlighty as the last one. It's more of a bit of a jokey one, just to give everyone a bit of warning. Then we're going to go into the tier 2 and the tier 1 team draws. I'll be leading those two because they've been my tiers for the last season. Incredibly proud of everybody in there, especially myself, of course. We then got our first secret of the night, which will then be followed by an intermission. When you see the secret, you will see why there is an intermission. It's to give you time to understand it and play around with it, really. And then we're going to be going to how to F2 works, which will then have a guest host for that, for Smithy. I'm really excited to show you that. And also, Gaz has not seen that part. I'm sure he's very excited as well. Then we've got the F2 calendar draw, which will yet again be hosted by Gaz himself. I will be there as well. We're then going to go through promotion and relegation. And then we've got the F1 calendar draw. Then after that, we have a whole host of new things to announce. Kuba will be back for that, because one of the parts he's worked tirelessly on for hours and days. It is incredible, and I'm pretty sure it's an F1 League first, but we for certain have an F1 League first coming tonight, and I'm telling you guys, stick around, it will be worth it. I expect us to explode after the announcement. Not quite literally, that would be awful, of course. Now, the big elephant in the room, and I'm sure everybody's saying it in the chat right now, is where's Kuba tonight? So where are you, Kuba? Do you want to let us all know?
So unfortunately, me and my family planned a vacation in advance before I even knew about the off-season stream or before I knew the date of it. So I cannot be here live, but I will be in the chat and I'll be responding to any questions you guys might have along the way. I'll be active in there.
Yeah, so what I'll do, just to translate that from anybody who doesn't speak Polish, he's actually going to be in prison. It's for cybercrime. We've been trying to keep it quiet, but if we can just keep it between us here, that'd be perfect. Because I know you don't want it out there, do you, mate? So we'll keep it nice and quiet. But we'll pass it back over now to myself live about a week in the future, and we'll also pass it over to Gaz. Now, Gaz has no idea what's being said on this, but I just wanted to say Gaz smells. There's absolutely no reason behind that. I just want to see how offended he is when we jump in. Okay, so I'll see you all live in a second, and we'll see Kuba again later. Okay, goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Enjoy it, bye.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're live right now. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending tonight, because there's 25 viewers currently. That is a massive amount. It says rip my internet. Is it lagging a bit, guys? Ooh.
Yeah,
lagging some people. So you've got Gaz. This is the Gaz face reveal. So looking forward to all the comments on nice boobs. Thank you. That's the problem when you eat like chicken and pizza and takeaway all the time, which I've been eating all week. 37 viewers at the moment, actually. So that's quite a lot of people. That's almost a third of the server. So thank you everybody for coming along. Gazza, you look fit.
I am fit.
So we're going to jump straight into the tier 4 draw. So tier 4 has been split into 2 pots of equal sizes now. So let's jump straight into that. So here we go. Oh, there we go. It loaded. So how this is going to work, guys, for anybody who wasn't here last time, is Gaz is going to read out the name. Because he is the tier 4 lead. He'll also be doing the same for tier 3. We then spin the wheel and that team is drawn live for that person. If they're here, they can add it, or they can physically react, and we'll make sure that we spot them out. So you ready for this? Is everybody ready in the chat?
I think they're ready.
I think they're ready.
I hope they're ready.
Do you want to call out that first name and we'll get cracking on it?
Well, it's RXL Blitz, tier 4
RXL
champion.
Blitz. Let's give it a spin. Here we go.
Just give it a spin.
And we've got Alpha Tauri.
Alpha Tauri. It's an alright team.
It's not bad at
I
all.
don't
Is it?
know.
So
I know a lot of the guys are looking for, Alpine, the cars that have changed this year, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about AlphaTauri.
I think AlphaTauri is not a bad choice. Let's move to our next person. So next
It
is
is MCCA.
MCCA. Let's
Just a
give it
little
a spin.
spin.
Let's see how he does. And it is.
Oh,
It's Haas. It's
the
our first
coveted
Haas.
Haas.
I'm interested to see how that person reacts to that, in fairness.
Are they in the chat though? That's the question.
There's a lot of so bad ha.
It was
So who's
coming.
next?
Next is HSR Granty.
HSR Guarantee. Let's give it a spin.
Give it a spin. I have no doubts about him putting a serious title challenge in this season.
Yeah, absolutely. You look really quick. And it's Alpine. So
Alpine.
first of the new teams. I can't
You'll be
imagine
happy about that.
he will be happy with that. So let's hide that choice. I'll move on to the next one.
It's
So
Jota Canejo.
Jota. He's been here actually a long time, Jota. Let's give it a spin. Give it a spin.
Give it a spin. It's been here for quite a while, actually. I want to say start of season 2.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think he disappeared for a bit, but McLaren there, not too bad there for Jota. I think he'd be pretty happy with that.
Pretty good team, yeah.
Let's hide that.
Nice car
hide that
as well.
choice. Let's see what's next.
Yeah, we've got the Captain Saha.
Captain Saha. Let's give it a spin.
Still one more Haas seat up for grabs, remember?
And it's Mercedes.
It's Mercedes. We'll be loving
upset with
that.
I mean, the dream is to get back to Mercedes this season, obviously, for me.
Well, you've already rigged it, so, it's no worries.
Up next is
It is Cage Toxic 121.
Cage Toxic. So I know that there's people who I've seen it in here that are really big for this. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where he goes. Cage Toxic.
There he goes.
It's Williams.
Williams.
Ooh,
Nice car.
not too bad.
A lot of people like the Williams, so you can't complain.
So that's the first. That is our pot 1 done for tier 4. So we now need to just reset this, which is that one. That one. Yes, I remember. Look at that.
Hey, you figured it out.
So pot 2. Do you want to read out the first one for that?
Start of pot 2 is DX Racer 1.
DX Racer 1. Let's give it a spin.
Give it a spin.
See where it lands. McLaren. So we got first teammates already. So Jota. It's going to be with DX Racer.
Eerily close to Haas there. Just want to point out. Very close.
Let's give it a spin. See what we get next.
So
I'm keeping an eye on the chat if you want to
0197, by the way.
Yeah, I'll just give it a spin. I was ready
Bit
for it.
trigger happy. It's Alpine. It's a good team. New team, of course, so you can't complain.
That's Zin, by the way.
Change.
It's Zin, by the way, not Ethan.
Is it Zin?
Yeah.
I don't have as. Oh, it is Zin. Do you know what?
It is Zin,
Yeah.
don't worry.
I'm blind.
There you go, first bluff of the night, everybody.
It was coming. It was coming.
Up next is now Ethan 0197.
Now it's Ethan.
We've teased him enough. And it's Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah. I nearly said McLaren. So
And a third one.
we're off to a flying start here.
So up next is Klutzy Winter.
Klutzy Winter.
Yeah,
Indeed it is.
Give it a spin.
Should probably
See what we
sit
get.
closer.
And it's Williams.
Williams.
Cage Toxic is going to be with Klutzy. We've got Gaz, you look like Michael McIntyre in the chat, by the way.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know.
I'm going to take it as one.
Up next, we've got
We have Umbies.
Umbies.
Not really, I'm not allowed to say that, but still one more Haas seat up though, so
It's AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri.
So Blitz
team.
has a new teammate. Look at that.
Very interested to see how that duo gets on.
And
And
then,
finally, Misty.
somebody.
Um,
they're saying I look like Michael McIntyre, not you. Unlucky, mate.
no,
I was going to say it would make more sense than I would.
Yeah.
Who's up
Misty.
last? Misty.
Misty.
Oh, we lost
So-
Misty here.
Hopefully it's Haas, because,
We've got somebody
makes it
saying
more interesting.
they've highlighted their message to say Gazza is sexy. Although, just to clarify,
I know. I know. Don't you worry.
Misty, where's he going to be?
Come on,
Alfa
House.
Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
So look at that. There's no
First.
Aston Martin drivers and no Red Bull drivers. As you'll see on the right-hand side here, it has all now been updated. So the rundown just for Tier 4, we've got Mercedes, the Captain Saha. Ferrari, we've got Ethan 0197. Red Bull will be empty and will be filled. We've then got AlphaTauri with Blitz and Umbers. McLaren has Jota Canejo. DX Racer 1. Alfa Romeo is just Misty. Aston Martin is clear. Haas is just MCCA. Alpine is... that's a tough one. HSR Grinty and Zin 23, and then Williams finally is Cage Toxic 121 and Klutzy Win to 830. I'm sorry I'm looking off in that direction. I've got two screens to look at. But that concludes the Tier 4 draw, so it's time to get into Tier 3 now, isn't it?
So Tier 3 indeed. There's a lot of Gazza Sexy in the chat.
There is, isn't there?
I'm loving it.
Tier 3 now,
really
so let me just reset all this. There we go. So
here we go.
We're all the way up to Tier 3 now, so if you want to start running through the list.
It is JLP first.
JLP, let's give it a spin.
He's been here for quite a while as well, I think, JLP.
Yeah, let's give it a spin then. Our first Tier 3 spin. And that is Williams. Not too bad, that. Williams, I think, is the first one.
Yeah, you can't be angry with a team like Williams. It's a nice car. People say it helps them go faster as well. But it's Helios next. Fan favourite.
I love Helios. I absolutely love Helios. I mean, there's no hiding that I love Helios. If you see me commentate, it's Helios! Let's give it a spin. They're all calling Travis Mercedes 3 times in a row. It's AlphaTauri there.
AlphaTauri.
For Helios
there. So what? It's another fan favourite next of yours, Travis. It's Swiss J-Dog.
Oh, Swiss J-Dog. Swiss J-Doggy Dog. Here we go. Swiss J-Dog hype in the chat, everybody. Come on.
Just give it a little...
Give it a drum roll here. Swiss J-Dog, where's he going to end this season? He's coming from Tier 2. Where's he going to be?
Ooh,
he's going to be an Alpine.
It's Alpine.
I don't think he'll mind that. I think he'll be quite happy with that new team.
Yeah, I think he'll enjoy it. He's a good car. I think all the cars this year are good. Maybe apart from Haas.
Up next is Black Wolf.
It's Black Wolf, yes.
Yeah, so Black Wolf. Tell me when to spin. When you're ready, guys.
Just go for it, mate. Just give us a spin.
You can announce the spin.
Spin for it. Spin. There we go. Alfa Romeo. Yeah.
Alfa Romeo.
I mean, you cannot be mad.
Can't be mad. That's a good choice. Alfa Romeo team did really well last season, didn't they?
Yes.
Right, up next is
Crafty Inc., I believe.
Crafty Inc. 885697.
Yeah, I didn't bother reading the numbers off.
No, I've got to read it all. Let's give it a spin. That is Ferrari. Oof. That's not too bad, is it? I think I'd be quite happy with that.
I wouldn't mind a Ferrari.
Who's up next?
It's JX CVR.
JX CVR, let's give it a spin.
Spin. Ooh,
and it's
McLaren. So close to the Haas again.
We've got 49 viewers right now, by the way, so thank you everybody who's attending.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
I just noticed. So, on best behaviour, guys.
What does that say? That highlighted messages. Oh, you had to go.
I've been waiting to use that. So
it was coming.
We're up to Nathan now. Keep Nathan, focused. Nathan. Keep focused. Nathan 686868. Give it a spin.
68. Just give it a spin.
Somebody was like, I thought my computer switched tabs. Mercedes.
Mercedes.
What a spin there.
What a spin. Maybe enjoying that one. It's another fan favourite.
It is. And it is a fan favourite. It's the Debate King, Mr. Lethal Pete. And this is such a good selection of teams left. You've got your Red Bull, you've got your Aston Martin, and you've got... Sorry, a little bit coffee there. But, so let's give it a spin. Let's see where Pete the Debate King is going to be for the new season. Oh, the attention is rising here. It's Red Bull. I think he'd be happy with that.
Bull. He was already in the Red Bull, was he not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him back. But I can't imagine he'd be upset with that.
I mean, nice
And
looking
then
car.
up next is Italian
Oh.
Sonic 710. I know he's in the chat here because he was super
He
hyped for this.
actually, he wants Haas.
He wants
He
Haas.
said in
So
the chat he wants
it's a
Haas.
50-50 spin for him to get the team he wants. So
I mean,
let's give it a spin.
I like those odds.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak.
Oh, the heartbreak, which means that
Joshua
person in the
will be
Haas. It's going to be Josh from 2005. We'll give it a spin. We'll let him spin.
Just give it a spin anyway.
Where's it going to land? Oh, it was on Haas.
Oh,
who would have known?
Predicted. I mean,
Somebody's enjoyed their gammon stage,
not
Jake. I'm glad you enjoyed that, mate. So that's pot 1 done for tier 3. So now it's on to pot 2. Who starts?
Yep. It is car and a lot of numbers after it.
Car 223022.
Yeah.
Let's give it a spin. This is good now. Actually, going to see who's teammates with who. So McLaren, so it's Jack CVR.
McLaren.
He's going to do with car.
And then we've got Raw Diamond 2015.
Raw Diamond 2015. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where he lands. That is
Alpine Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, just.
Good car, just, yeah.
They're telling you to look behind you, guys. There's something behind you, mate. They're all saying. There you go. You've all seen his bad haircut now. Well done, guys. You've done
it. Thanks.
So Aston Martin there. So who's next?
It is. I can't read it. I'm too far away. It's Vilco.
It's Vitco Elitco.
That's too many vowels for me.
So okay, let's see.
Give us a spin.
Here he's gonna land. And that is Alpine.
Ooh, Alpine. Yeah, another new car.
Could be a good team. Swiss J Dog and him could be a good team together.
Could be a good team, mate. We've got Raznik.
It's not him first. There's somebody else first.
It is DG Rocker next. Yeah. Just the eyesight, okay? Try my best.
There's a spider on my wall. If there's a spider on my wall, I'm pretty happy about that. I love spiders. Where is he?
I fucking hate spiders. With a burning passion.
Right, let's give it a spin. They all want me to look. I don't mind if there's a spider behind me. The person next to me is more scared. It's Haz. The Haz for DG Rocker. That's going to be a good team, I reckon. I reckon Joshua and DG Rocker really...
Rocker's quite quick.
There's the spider. I'm turning around. There's the spider. Well, where is it? I'm happy to look at the spider, but I don't know where it is. Oh, you mean him?
Ooh. I mean...
50 people just watch me stroke a piece of shit.
Nothing new.
Beautiful entertainment. Sorry, we'll go back now. So, it is now Raznik, isn't
now
it?
It's Raznik, yeah.
He'll be excited for this. Here we go.
Wow.
Lots of good teams left, in fairness.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Ooh, Mercedes, yeah. It'll be enjoying that.
I am what I rub. Thanks, everybody.
Good team, though.
Up next.
It is Just Anime. 6 out of 6, 1-7. My eyesight is horrendous today. Alfa Romeo. Good team. Can't be mad at that. Then we've got Epic Warrior 406.
Epic Warrior 466.
66.
Gazza's going to learn to read, I promise you. We're going to sit down together after this stream. We'll work together.
It's Red Bull. Good team. Very good team indeed. And I've got Memis.
Memis, yeah. So Memis, give it a spin.
Got that one right. Oh, AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri. I'm not going to dab. You can wait for that.
Yeah, it's later. Then we've got the coveted return of Mr. Box, Panini Man.
There we go. Box. So some of you guys won't know, but back in the very early days, he was actually our commentator. before I even commentated. So nice little bit of history for everybody. He's got a 50-50 choice between Ferrari and Williams. You did replace him. I would say sometimes it was a worse replacement. We want to go back. Let's give it a spin. Apparently they want you to dab this time, so I think you should dab, Gaz. Let's have a Gaz dab.
We'll build it up, you know. Ooh, Williams.
Williams. So that's the end. We haven't got a final person in tier 3, so that is your tier 3 rundown. So you've got Mercedes, you've got Nathan 686868 and Raznik. You've then got Crafty Inc 885697 at Ferrari. Then at Red Bull we've got Lethal Pete and Epic Warrior 466. Alpha Tauri is Helios and Mimus. Then in McLaren you've got JX CVR and Car 223022. Then at Alfa Romeo you've got Black Wolf and Just Anime 6617. Then at Aston Martin you've got Italian Sonic and Raw Diamond together. Haas is Joshram and DG Rocker. Alpine is Swish J Dog and Vitco. Just pretend that.
There we go.
And then at Williams we've got JLP and the Panini Man. And I would say that if I was to pick the team to win, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go
Red Bull.
I go Aston Martin.
I think Pete's gonna have a big switch around this year. I think he's just gonna pull some time out of the bag.
Absolutely. That is the first 2 down. So what we have next is a little highlights video. So it's a bit of a jokey one. It's not the highest production value or quality, guys, and there are some sound and audio glitches, and I just want to apologize in advance. But before we start, Gaz here is going to dab for us. So
okay, right.
Here we go, everybody.
You got to sort of like.
Oh, he's done it!
I mean, it's brilliant.
Everybody's loving that.
I still think the original is better. I am seeing people asking you to do the nay though.
I don't know what the nay is. It's tough.
I don't know what it is either. Actually, thinking about it.
I don't know either. If somebody wants to put it in general chat in the server when we have a break halfway through, we'll have a look and see if we can work out if we can do it. All right, you can all have that. So we're going to jump onto this video, and I can't remember who made this video. That's terrible of me. I had it written down.
Mazak.
That's it. Yeah, it's Mazak. So who's not going to be racing with us next season? But he's made this video. It's a couple of minutes long, and then after this we'll be back with the tier 2 stream. So everybody, please do enjoy, and let's crack on. And sorry about the audio already.
There's still 10 laps to go. Matt is not making himself easy. He's going to the outside. Just going to a move and a half. I don't think we ever see overtakes here. So they're trying to the final corner. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be nasty. That was a great move.
What the hell he's doing? He just pushed me off the curb.
Carnage.
Sniff up Joe. And look further back. Travis and later you just the exact same thing. Oh, that's amazing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Gualteri.
Hello.
Svignala.
He's going to go for the dive on the last corner! Surely not! He's gone for it. And he's gone for the dive! But Shady's gone the inside line!
Mamá se pinza la pista y atrás. Arruina todos la clasificación. Mamá Mazepin, otro daño de un sinfín.
Vettel reacts
waiting then and has that inside line as they come through Sander Box. Vettel, is he ahead of Gasly? They're going to go wheel to wheel up Beau Rivage here. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Oh, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time. I think Sebastian Vettel ahead of Pierre Gasly. Yes, he is.
Absolutely. Yeah. We cut away there just when we had some good side-by-side action.
Hitman's about to have Cockpit Jack over the line.
Normal people. Meanwhile, Mufcheva.
Spinning around. I think he's just excited to get to tier 1. There he goes, doing the spin. Gonna be in tier 1 next season. He doesn't mind finishing 12th because he's gonna get to race with me, and that's a horrible I'm excited to race with Steve next season. And Bastian's over the line. I think we'll have a good time. I think we will have had him. I think we're pretty similar on pace. Have we had fight?
I hope you all enjoyed that, guys. We were laughing the whole way through because I've not watched that, but I haven't watched that properly without cuts because of editing and stuff. But we're going to jump straight in now to the bits that I think some people are really excited for, which is the tier 2 and then the tier 1 team draws. So let's jump straight into it with the 1 second. You're right, yeah, I need to do that. I should have done that in the middle. 2 seconds, guys. There we go, we're there. And I need to scroll that down. Perfect. We're already there now. So we're going to start with Tasty. So Tasty is the only person moving down from tier 1 to tier 2. But he did pretty well when he had his moments. So let's give it a spin and see where Tasty's going to end. Giving it a spin. Tasty's in AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri, yeah. Good car.
I know Fozy wants to know where he is. You're on there, Fozy. I promise you. You're in the second pot though, so you have to wait a little bit. Then up next we've got YouTube Brown Wolf TV. So that's Brown Wolf. Give that a spin. Let's see where he ends. That Black Wolf and now onto Brown Wolf. And that is Red Bull. I think he'd be very happy with that, won't he?
Good car.
Tier 2 is going to be so competitive this season.
Yeah, that's going to be insane.
Pokemon Yakub up next. Let's see who it's going to be. And that is Mercedes.
Pretty good car.
Pretty happy with that. Up next is MUFC Evo. I'm going to just scroll that up a little bit because it was really annoying me. MUFC Evo, let's give that a spin. Ooh. He turned down promotion, everybody, just to be aware. And that is Alpine. So new team. New team. I think I'd be happy with that. I expect him to be near the front again this season.
Right, you never know what might happen.
Up next is somebody very dear to my heart. It's Matty, who should be watching along potentially. Let's give it a spin and see where Matty's going to be. He probably wants this Alfa Romeo. I hope he ends up in Haas, just so we can shut him. Let's give it a spin. Funny. Oh, it is. Oh, it's Haas! He's done it!
Oh, no.
We've done it! Oh, he's going to love that. That'll keep him quiet, won't it?
Absolute scenes. You'd love to see it.
Which tier are you, Jolie? Jolie's just put a message in. Am I already chosen or am I still coming? I don't know from your name on here. I don't know what your gamer tag is because we go by gamer tags on this. But yeah.
Brilliant.
But anyway, up next is VRA Mac. So that's Mac the Wise for anybody who's been here a long time. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where Mac's going to be. Mac's ending up in Williams.
Pretty good. Can't be
too
angry.
Bad. He needs to complete a trial race first. There we go. That's why I'm getting confused. Up next is Jake OR14. So let's give Jake OR14 a spin. Another good driver that had a really good end to the season. I expect to see him near the top as well this season. And he's going to Alfa Romeo, so he's replacing Matty. Much better replacement, I'd say.
Team. Wow.
Up next is Inspector Rec, Gazza's favourite.
Oh, he is my love child.
Where do you want
Love him.
Inspectorette to be?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be McLaren again, surely. You know, he likes that McLaren car. It's brought him a bit of success. So
let's see where he ends. Will he be back in McLaren? And that's McLaren.
And it is.
It is, yeah. So for Chris and Jolie, first of all, thank you both of you for coming along, because I know you two are not in the league. It'll give you an idea of what we're like as a league. But yeah, it's for the full-time drivers this stream for the next season. But once you're in and you've done your trial race and you've filled the gaps, you'll be in the next one. And that will only be about 12 weeks from now, 11 weeks from now, the next stream. Let's hide that choice. Let's move on to Shane. It's Shaney. Let's see where Shane's going to be. Is he going to be an Aston Martin or Ferrari? It's a good choice, to be honest. And we've also got Hitman. Hitman takes the other spot, so we're going to find out who's in whose spot. So it's Ferrari for Shane, and then
Shane.
Hitman's going to be in the Aston Martin, but we'll give it a spin just in case. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So Hitman's happy about that. Yes. So he's happy with that.
Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
So let's reset this for pot 2. So pot 2 up first is Sully. So Sully there wanting anything but Haas. Come on, Haas. No, I'm trying.
Friend of mine, Sully. He's a good driver, very quick.
Let's see how he does then. Let's give it a spin. Who's he going to be with?
Ooh.
Mercedes. So Jakob and Sully. That's a strong team. That
is a very strong
team. Disgusting team.
I've seen Sully drive, and he's rapid. So I think that's going
to be a good team. It's going to be a real Mercedes. Last season. Up next is Cop Kid Jack 2005, another one of my favourites to commentate on. Let's see where he ends up. Giving it a spin. And he's at AlphaTauri. Now, Gaz, remember, you are last in this list. So all the teams that get
I am.
So,
that's... oh. And I hope for Haas to get out of the way then.
Up next is Lewis the Beast. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where he ends. Merc of 1. It's Alpine. So Alpine is Sivo. Hitman still not got a teammate. You've only a good teammate. Now we're going to get to the people who've been promoted nearly. We've got Harley next, haven't we? So Harley, 5989, who only did a couple of races, so it'll be his first time to embed himself properly. Let's give it a spin. Let's see who's going to end. And then we get to our reserves, our movement, and Gaz. And he's at AlphaTauri there for Harley. Ooh, so Jake and Harley, I think that'd be a really strong team as well.
I think a lot of these teams are going to be really strong.
It's going to be very competitive. And
yeah.
Up next is My Six. So that's Michaela for anybody who doesn't know her gamer tag. Moving up from tier 3. So let's see where she gets herself. And that's McLaren. So Inspector and Michaela. I think that's a good team.
Yeah, My Six was she was in McLaren last season as well. So familiar faces.
Absolutely. Up next is Kieran Froome, fan favourite for everybody here.
Fan favourite indeed.
No problem. So Kieran Froome, let's give it a spin. Hypes is in tier 1.
And it's Haas.
Well, I think it's Haas. So Matty is going to be tiered up there with Kieran Froome. I think that's a pretty good team, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's a bad team.
Real underdog story going for you there.
I think they can get some good points. Up next is going to be Sammy. So Sammy 230408. Harley needs to be entered onto Alfa Romeo. It's not been done, by the way. Harley's not in Alfa Romeo. It's not updated on this list. All right, there you go. Sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out. So up next is Sammy. So let's give it a spin for Sammy. And it's going to be Red Bull. So Brown Wolf and Sammy. That's a good team as well. That's
a very good team, yeah. Strong.
I think that'll be good for Sammy as well, being with Brown Wolf. I think he'll get a good chance to improve when he's up against that teammate. So we'll hide that choice. Up next is going to be Fozy. He's waiting. He's ready. He's raring to go.
Ready.
You know he's going to be. So let's give it a spin. Let's see where Fozy's going to be. He's going to be at Williams.
Williams.
So Mac and Fozy. I don't think that's too bad.
I'm happy about that.
So it's L Glasses 99 and Gaz up there. So L Glasses 99 is who we're spinning for. Where will Gaz be? Gaz could be with Hitman. Gaz could be with Shane. I think that they're both good teammates that will certainly out-compete you. So it will give you a really...
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go out-compete. I think it will be close.
Let's
Definitely
go
hoping for that Aston Martin seat, though.
Here we
It's
go.
a nice car.
L Glasses, that's who we're spinning for. Let's see where it ends. Fosie's very happy with that spin, by the way. L Glasses to Ferrari, which means Gaz gets the Aston Martin. Incredible, it's been spun twice last. So he will get Shane. Shane is not happy. No!
Hang on a minute.
So,
very nice.
Rundown?
Yeah.
Is in this? Oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, I get you. Happy? There you go. Sorry about that. Just getting some tech advice because my support colleague here is telling me that I was mucking something else. So let's give it a rundown colleague. For Leo.
Yeah.
Travis, you're responsible if Shane commits suicide. No, Gaz is responsible for that.
Right, man. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not that bad.
But no, Gaz is what? What's wrong with L Glasses and Shane together? I think they'd be a good team. What's wrong with that? Anyway, so let's do the rundown. So it's Jakob and Sean Sully who are going to be there in Mercedes. And then we've got Ferrari, we've got Shane and L Glasses at 99. We've got Brown Wolf and Sammy at Red Bull. Then at AlphaTauri, we've got Tasty and Cop Kid Jack. McLaren, we've got Inspector Rec and My6. At Alfa Romeo, you've got Jake OR and Harley 5989. At Aston Martin, you've got RL Hitman and Gaz. Then at Haas, you've got the Matty and Kieran Froome. Then at Alpine, you've got Sivo and Lewis the Beast. And then finally at Williams, you've got Mac and Fosie. Time now for Tier 1. And that is where it's going to get very exciting. So 2 seconds while I just reset everything.
Very fast. I mean, we think that Tier 2 is full of stacked drivers, but, you know, every single one of these Tier 1 drivers can win the championship.
The person you're going to notice is the tier champions have already picked their team. So just to run that down, AlphaTauri is for RL Jake, Aston Martin is Plays, and then Just Lewiski, he's got a different name when I speak to him on DM, is Alpine. So they are the teams who've got it. Yeah, Tom, I knew you were wondering, but you did actually speak to me about it earlier. I was just waiting for the other guys to respond to me, but they got back to me today. So that's all been sorted. So we'll be starting with Let Joe 7. Let Joe 7 is probably the favourite to win the title. Perhaps my darling, it's like Fosie the Bear.
Fosie the Bear?
Fosie the Bear? What's that? Is in Yogi? Is in Fogie?
Fosie the...
Yogi Bear. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
What?
Sammy got promoted from AlphaTauri to Red Bull. Anyway, so we're going to start with Let Joe. We need to remove some of the inputs, Will. Because 1, 2, 3 have already been picked.
We'll just skip it.
Oh, okay. If we spin one of the ones that it lands on, I'm sorry, guys. There's no way for me to... Trav, there are already people in the lineup. Oops. No, Cuba, that's correct. These are the people who selected it, so it's a reward. So they're the winners, Cuba. It's just that in the wheel I couldn't remove it out, that was all. So if we do spin one of them, we'll have to spin again. So we'll start with Let Joe. So Let Joe, let's give it the spin. Let's see where Let Joe's going to end up. So Let Joe is going to be at Red Bull. So there's no one at Red Bull, so he's going to be at Red Bull.
Nice team, quick, fast.
Up next is ZC Hypes. I know somebody was asking about that earlier. Let's see where ZC Hypes is going to end up. Remember, if it's one of the teams that's already been drawn, he can't be there. We go for another spin. And he's at McLaren.
Oh.
There we go. ZC Hypes at McLaren. Up next is Cuba. Fan favourite. Crashing favourite when we've seen that. Up from Sesame Street. I've never seen Sesame Street.
No, that's completely off my mind.
So let's go for Cuba. Let's see where Cuba's going to end up. Will it be Mercedes again, or is he going to be free of Mercedes? No, he's not Mercedes.
It's Ferrari.
He's a Ferrari. He's finally avoided it. Up next, it's going to be Mint Elephant 206. Big surprise to me how high up he finished. I'm really shocked by how quick he was. So he's going to be our next person spinning. Let's give it a spin. See where he's going to be. Kieran is screaming at him. Sammy. And he's going to be at... I don't know where that is. That's Alpine. It could have been anywhere.
Could have gone
Up
either way
next
there.
is another favourite. What's up?
You can't do Alpine because it's already chosen.
Oh, we can't. Yeah, thank you. So it can't be Alpine. Give it a spin. Thank you. You can talk, you know.
I know.
Is Haas. So
Haas. That he's just crushed his dreams completely.
Crushed his dreams. So Mint Elephant is all we're going to Haas. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to end up at Haas. So it's not Smithy. Smithy, you're not going to end up at Haas because Mint Elephant's there. So Smithy, where will Smithy end? 2 of these teams he can't end at. So if it comes up, we need to remove it. AlphaTauri he can't end up at. So we spin again. Where will it be? That will be Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, which
can't be it though because Blaze is there.
Either.
So now it can be because there's 3 teams left he can be at. Where will it be for Smithy? Smithy's going to be at Alfa Romeo. I didn't think that's too bad.
Yeah. Keeping up the trend of having quick drivers.
Cuba's not happy with Ferrari. So up next we've got Lemons and TQXLO. TQXL was number 10, and then draw Lemons is 9th. So that means that Lemons will either be at Mercedes or Williams. So let's spin for Lemons. Here we go. I think both teams are pretty good, to be honest. They're basically just rebrands of each other. And Lemons will be at Williams, which means that TQXLO is going to be at Mercedes. So he'll be my teammate.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's reset that. So enable all inputs. So up next is going to be pot 2, which is Nifty Rock 2020 to start us off. Let's see where he ends up.
There we go.
Oof. Nifty Rock's going to be at... I can't be at Mercedes, everybody! Look at this! Nifty Rock is at Mercedes! There we go!
Really thought you'd have rigged it this year.
And it is now myself second in the spin. So, can't call it rigged now because it's... You count down when you want me to spin. You count down when you want me to spin.
No, because now you're going to be at Ferrari with Kuba again.
Yeah, obviously. It's gonna
this is what you've done. Yeah, this is you've rigged it just differently.
Right, here we go then. Let's see where I'm going to end up. It's going to be hard, isn't it?
If it's Ferrari, I'm leaving.
I'm happy with that. Me and Hypes, dream team. I'm sorry, Hypes.
You are getting carried this season.
I'm getting carried, am I? Oh,
yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, 100%.
Not seen me on the new game, mate. Yeah, I'm super fast.
I have. We did some open
fast
lobbies. I'm pretty sure you finished last in all the open lobbies.
Okay, whatever you say, mate. Up next is IFC Arrows. Let's see where he's going to end up this season. And that is Williams. So Arrows and Lemons is going to be a good team.
Very good team. And like I said, all these teams are going to be great. Like, too many quick drivers.
Up next is going to be Juicy. Now, we want him at Haas, obviously.
We want him at Haas.
But let's see where he ends up. He said he's very upset if he ends up at Haas again. He'll be watching right now, I'm sure. And he ends up at Aston Martin, so Plays and Juicy. I think that's a good team. Juicy can show the pace that he had at the end of the season. You never know. Up next is So Pigs to Fly. Managed to retain his seat at the very last second there. Let's see where he's going to end up. Giving it a spin. It's going to be Red Bull. So Joe and So Pigs to Fly. Good team, that.
Yeah, very good team.
Up next is Harvey Allen, 17. Let's see where he's going to end up. Give it a spin. And he's going to be at Haas with Mint Elephant. So Harvey Allen is going to be at Haas with Mint Elephant.
Still a quick team. I mean, you know, could be a Haas championship.
Any team here is quick, let's be honest. Up next is THX Harvey. Now Harvey's going to be... what do you reckon he'll be gunning for? If we're looking at it, probably want AlphaTauri with Jake, maybe.
Yeah,
I could see that. Lewis would be a good teammate as well. Smithy, not Cuba though. You don't want to be with Cuba. That's probably the bad one here. Let's see how he does. So Harvey, THX Harvey, give it a spin. Let's see where he's going to end up. And he ends up at Alfa Romeo with Smithy.
Alfa Romeo, brilliant team.
That is a good team as well. It's going to be a very quick one again, but they all are going to be. Up next is Night Fever 86. Let's see where he's going to end up.
See if he stays at AlphaTauri.
He is going to be at AlphaTauri.
He is going to stay at AlphaTauri.
And he's going to be with Jake as well, so that's not too bad, is it?
Still a pretty
Tier 2 guy showing us how it's done. Up next is Oskirt and Demolition Dan. So they'll be the next two. So we'll be rolling for Oskirt seat. Demolition Dan will have the seat after that. Let's give it a spin and see where Oskirt ends up. And he will be ending up at Ferrari, which means that Demolition Dan will be ending up at Alpine. So I'll let you get them added in, and we'll run down all the tiers, and then we're going to go into our first secret of the night. So a bit of hype for possible guys. So let's just run through the tiers. So tier 4. So at Mercedes you've got the Captain Saha. Then at Ferrari you've got not applicable. Don't know who that is. Sounds like a nice guy. And Easton 0197. At AlphaTauri you've got RXL, Blitz, and Umbez. Red Bull is blank. McLaren you've got Jota Corneo, DX Racer 1. And then you've got not applicable again. He somehow managed to get 2 seats. Very impressive of him. Next to Alfa Romeo and Misty. Then Aston Martin is blank as well. Haas is MCCA and blank. Then we've got Alpine, which is HSR, Grinty, and Zin 23. And then Cage Toxic 121 and Klutzy Winter 830. Then in tier 3 for your lineup, you've got Mercedes. You've got Nathan 686868, Raznik. And then at Ferrari, you've got Crafty Inc. and blank. At Red Bull, you've got Mr. Lethal Pete, Epic Warrior 466. AlphaTauri, you've got Helios 7892 and Mimis. And then at McLaren, we've got JXCVR and Car 223022. And then at Alfa Romeo, you've got Black Wolf 3455 and Just Anime 6617. Then at Aston Martin, you've got Italian Sonic 710. Raw Diamond 2015. At Haas, you've got Josh from 2005 and DG Rocker. Then at Alpine, you've got Swish J Dog 2006, Season 3's future champion. I'm joking, I'm calling it. And then you've got Elko. And then at Williams, you've got JLP and the Panini Man. That's Box. Up next at tier 2, we've got Pokemon Yakov and Sean Sully, which are going to be the top team potentially. That's what we're calling. Then we've got Ferrari, we've got Shane and L Glasses 99. Then at Red Bull you've got YouTube Brown Wolf TV, Sammy 230408, a really strong team as well. Then you've got Tasty and Cop Kid Jack, Inspector Rec and My6 at McLaren. Then at Alfa Romeo you've got Jake OR14 and Harley 5989. Aston Martin, another weak team because of Gaz. You've got RL Hitman dragging Gaz along. And then you've got Haas, you've got the Matty 316 and Kieran Froome. Then Alpine, you've got Sivo and Lewis the Beast. And then at Williams, you've got VRA Mac and Fozy, which I'm pronouncing wrong. So Fozy.
There's not really many ways you could pronounce it.
Fozty. I don't know. Who knows what I'm getting wrong there. And then at tier 1, Travis the Bully, we've then got TQXLO at my team, Mercedes, and then Nifty Rock 2020. Then you've got Kuba and Oscar at Ferrari. Then you've got Let Joe 7 and So Pigs Do Fly at Red Bull. Then AlphaTauri, you've got RL Jake and Night Fever 86. Then at McLaren, you've got ZC Hypes and Chavis Cool. Then at Alfa Romeo, you've got Mr. J Smithy and THX Harvey. Then at Aston Martin, you've got Plays 769 and Juicy. And then at Haas, you've got Mint Elephant 206 and Harvey Allen 17. And at Alpine, you've got Just Lewiski. Did it again. Demolition Dan 86. And then at Williams, you've got Only Lemons and IFC Arrows. So let's bring ourselves back a second. And let's have a little breather after that. And I think it might be time for us to bring in Kevin. What are you thinking? Should we bring Kevin in?
Kevin?
Yeah, well, it's Keith, isn't it? Is it Keith or Kevin?
Keith.
It's Nigel. Oh my word! I've given him the wrong name. Nigel's not going to be happy with me.
Who the fuck's Kevin?
Anybody want to see Nigel?
Do we get some Nigel hype?
Bring Nigel in. Bring him in.
God, here he is.
There he is. There's Nigel. Everybody's seen Nigel now.
Just the tip.
Nigel reveal. Get him off. We're gonna get banned.
I feel like we need the Ball intro there.
It went straight in. So up next is now it's time for our first reveal. So shall we? Which button do I press for this? Shall I push it for me? Brilliant. So are you ready to reveal this, Gaz?
Yeah, sure. Just go for it.
So we're going to reveal now, and then we're going to cut after this reveal to a break for 15 minutes. We need to set up for the second half of the stream.
And
might not be 15 minutes. And yeah, we needed like 15 seconds because it's boiling in here. But what I need you to do, Gaz, just very quickly, is to take over while I step out the room.
Ah, yes.
So let me step out the room.
True.
You can take over.
Goodbye. Really bit of chat. What's going on, guys? How is it? F1 of these coffee clips. Travis Saucy. Gazza face pog. Yep. Gaz is wearing a Chelsea. Oh, I mean, mate, it's the best football team around.
Isn't it?
I mean, you want to wear a hoodie, mate?
You can talk.
Oh, a bit cold in here. Sorry, guys. I didn't realise I was muted. A bit cold. Just thought I'd get my jumper on. Sorry about that, everybody. So it's a freezing 30 degrees in here. So, should we reveal it to everybody? Shall I do a little spin?
Oh, I think that chair don't spin for a reason.
It doesn't spin, but I'll turn round. So, can you see it very clearly?
You might have to bend over a bit.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
You can't see it at all.
Brilliant.
Fine, doesn't matter. We'll switch it to the right screen now. And there we go, guys. So first of all, we've got merchandise now, guys. So let me get myself onto the right hand side. So let me talk you through this screen a little bit, guys, because it's a little bit confusing. I really love that angle. Why have you put a hoodie on in 27 degrees? I put it on because it is the merch. I'm wearing it. Okay? If I don't wear the merch, nobody else does. So let's have a little look. So looking at the store here, we've got ourselves the logo, and you'll see there's a couple of other designs. You've got yourself the Trav Dab. So I know people will be absolutely loving that. And then we've got ourselves he's got a puncture on there as well. And then we've got the merch. Now, people are saying, oh, there's no coffee cups. I can already see that. It's this one here, isn't it? Is that the right one?
Yes, yeah.
So if you click into these, and then you go on to, have I gone the wrong one? No, here we go. Also available on, and you view other designs. You've then got all the designs you can have it on, just to be clear on that, guys. So if you scroll down a little bit, you've got coffee cups, as you asked. Somebody called it, and you've got travel mugs and stuff. Just to break down, guys, just around how much money we make off this, it's a 20% markup. All of the funds from this go towards your prize money for season 4. There is no prize money this season, but in season 4 there will be prize money. I will break that down in the next off-season stream after this season, but you will at that point get it. I've got the hoodie myself on. It's nice. Don't really know what to say, but there's always gonna go wrong, wasn't it? But yeah, any merch that's been bought, we're going to keep an eye on it. So if anything does get bought today, it will be I'm entitled to lose the fact there's money involved. Oh god, I'm more entitled to lose the fact that there's money involved. Yeah, Joe can net himself a nice prize, and there's a link to the merch store. Everybody in the stream right now in the chat there. By the time, if you're watching this back, it'll already be in the server. It won't be in the server till after the stream is finished, and we can update everything. Because there's a lot more changes coming a little bit later. Somebody's gonna cry. Gazza, do the floss. Come on, Gaz, you can do the floss.
I'm not. I can't stand up. I've got headphones in.
That's a shame. Can I have it for free? I mean, we're going to look at potentially having merch as a prize, but who knows? What are you going to say, Gaz?
Just another thing on that. If you guys do end up buying, a t-shirt, a hoodie, or anything along those lines, if you take a photo of it and send it into either me or send it in chat and ping it, we'll put it on our Twitter account, maybe our Instagram. Just as a nice way to thank you guys for, giving us your money.
I mean, just to break it down, because I bought myself the hoodie. It wasn't this one; it was a different one, which was £8 of it has gone to the prize pool. Once it gets to 20, then it's withdrawable. So if two other people buy a hoodie, we then got prize money for next season. So it's down to you guys how much prize money you want. And also at the same time, you are getting something. It's not just a donation. And these designs have been done by. So this is part of the announcement. As you should have seen yesterday, we had some new staff come on board. Michaela is in charge of all this. She's the one who's done all these designs. So if you have a look here, you can have the Travis Dab. Maybe you want the Travis Dab on a shirt. Maybe you're absolutely mental.
If anyone actually wears that outside, I will.
And he's got a puncture. That looks quite nice on the bottle. I'd go for that. Yeah. Then someone will buy me a t-shirt. I'll pay you back in toe pics. Go on, Gaz, get one.
I mean...
So we're going to cut to a break now for an intermission because we need to set up the second half of the stream. There will be a 3-minute ad break. Revenue of that goes towards prize money. So it gives you a chance to go to the toilet. We need to go probably to the toilet and have a breath. And after that, when we come back on the rundown, we've got ourselves just a little video just about the time trials. We've then got a special video from Smithy coming up. We've got the F2 rules and F2 calendar. We've got the new promotion and relegation. We've got the F1 calendar draw. And then finally, we've got the 3 big surprises. And one of them is going to be an F1 League first. You do not want to miss it. So we'll wave you away now, guys. And you're going to push the buttons because I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. So see you after.
are back.
Time for part 2, and this is where things get very exciting. So, delayed much. Yeah, sorry, delayed slightly. We were having a little bit of technical issues, which is why we ran a little bit longer than we wanted to. So, what we're going to start with now is we're going to start with just around our trial section. A lot of you guys would have come through that, but there's some of our older members who don't quite understand how new members come in. So we've created a nice little handy guide, and Gaz, as one of the trialists, is going to be talking about this. I'm not going to be here, so it'll just be Gaz by himself. Are you ready, Gaz?
Of course, I'm born ready.
I'll switch you over then. Let's all enjoy this bit of Gazza time.
Yeah, ignore the stutters. So, as you all know, recently we've started doing a trial system for new members that join the league. We've seen it over the past few months. It's been very effective, and so I'm just going to really talk you through it. When you first join the league, obviously you get the Me6 message. I think that you can all see that, which will give you a link to the sign-ups channel. After the new member has done the sign-ups, we'll get them to put their gamer tags in and keep their eye in the Academy Confirmations chat, which will basically showcase when our next trial race is. We do the trial races every few days. There's no real set day, just sort of, we'll put one up and we'll get people to react to it. And it's not all doom and gloom while you're waiting for a trial race. There is an Academy chat, which today actually was quite active, where all of the new members can sit there and talk, just between themselves. During the trial race, there'll usually be 3 or 4 mods, maybe 3 or 4 trialist managers, sorry, and then anywhere up to, a full grid of trials. We also have one person spectating, which is usually Lemons, although when he's away, we get Tom to do it. And that person basically just looks around, sees what's going on, if anyone's being dirty, whatnot, stuff like that. We have a very sort of linear driver rating system we go by. So this is all behind the scenes stuff, but the basic gist of it is that you get a score for your qualifying pace, your lap times, if you're being dirty, your cleanliness, and stuff like that. After the trial race, usually takes maybe 1 or 2 days, and then Lemons, Tom Plays, or even maybe myself, if none of those are available, will DM you with what tier you're in. Of course, you can always say no to this if you don't want to be in said tier, and we can maybe put you in as a reserve or anything. And then that's pretty much it. And then you just, full access to the server, and you can start racing. We did this because we see a lot of leagues using time trials, and we don't really think that that's an accurate way to measure someone. So we've been using the trial race. It's been working so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Brilliant work, guys. Thank you very much for that, mate. And that will be available to all new members that join. So we'll have that up. So next we've got ourselves a little second face reveal. So it's going to be somebody completely new that you guys haven't seen. And right now we're going to talk about just how F2 is going to work because it's coming back. So enjoy, guys.
Hi guys from the future, it's Travis here, and I'm here with somebody you guys might not know with his third face reveal at this point. So do you want to introduce yourself in the 7th dwarf you're the 8th dwarf, aren't you, at this point?
Well, I don't know about that. What's up, guys? You might know me as Binotto meme or short dwarf spraying champagne on himself. But yeah, I'm Smithy. Hello, everyone.
And we've got a big announcement today, guys, and Smithy's just going to lead us straight into it because it's his area now. As you guys know, he did disappear for a bit to focus on his studies, but now he's focusing on what's really important, and that's F1-abies.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I'm sure you loved your time away, or my time away more, but so F2 is returning, thank God, but I'm not going to be racing, unfortunately. I'm going to let you guys sort of battle it out. I don't like being up at the front every single race. But I'll be hosting every week, and I'm also going to be commentating. I don't know if I'm going to have a co-commentator yet. I'm sure that will be updated in the near future. And the race will be every Wednesday night, every week. So looking forward to it.
It'll be at the same time as all our races, of course, 7:15 p.m. So the format's changing a little bit, and that's off the feedback of you guys. So everything we're doing is feedback that I've had from you guys. So the top 10 drivers in the championship have a confirmed seat each week. And although, as you'll see a little bit further down, there are no team standings, those drivers can pick their seat for that week. As you've seen in previous seasons, we've had the same drivers at the top, so we want to reward those people who do turn up quite a lot. The other 12 seats will be a first come, first serve basis. We're removing all the F2 roles, so it is a case of everybody who's a full-time and a reserve driver can just turn up when they want to, and I will be turning up occasionally. And if you've ever seen the memes about how bad I am at F2, it's going to be horrific.
I was saying that.
But the driver standings will be returning, so that's going to be a nice thumbs up. Although there'll be some people who are upset about that because they did vote to get rid of it. We just think it improves the competition, and that's what we want.
Yeah, so regarding qualifying, so obviously if those who remember, we used to run a one-shot qualifying format. With the new game coming out, hopefully, praying, they're going to bring the 18-minute short qualifying to F2. If they don't, then we'll be moving to the 30-minute long qualifying, which is currently in the game. We just feel it's better for a streaming perspective, and also it just gives everyone an opportunity to put in the best lap that they can. One shot can be quite ruthless in, you can extend one corner and that's it, you're starting from the back of the grid. So we feel it's going to add better for the stream, better racing, better for you guys. But as always, if the short qualifying is available for 18 minutes, we're going to be doing that. It'll be running from a separate calendar from F1, which Gaz will get onto in a little while, and that's just simply down to the fact that some F1 tracks just aren't made for F2, which is why the F2 doesn't race there in real life. So we've made accommodations for that with the draw that you'll see in a little while.
Absolutely, and so we'll be handing back to Gaz in a minute. But I know the burning question in chat right now. I know we can't see the chat because this is filmed 2 weeks in advance. But the burning question will be, where are you?
Oh, I'm in the Maldives right now. This is my holiday.
A little bit better than Cuba then, because obviously he's in prison. So
he's in prison.
He is in prison. Yeah.
Same island. Is he in Guantanamo or where is?
It's one of them. I mean, it's probably one of the tough ones. He's a hardened criminal.
Back security. That's what Cuba.
Cybercrime, I reckon it was. That's probably the good guess, isn't it?
Yeah, him and his bots. He's been taken down.
Yeah, but thank you very much, guys. We'll pass back over to Gaz now, and Gaz is going to be leading this F2 draw straight after this. Although it's not straight after it for us. We have a horrible 2 weeks to wait in between. But is there anything you want to say to Gaz, Smithy? I'm going to give you the floor while we lead out here.
You put me on the spot here. I'm not a dwarf. I'm 5'9", average age for a UK male. Thank you very much. And you're bad, Gaz. Sorry, pal.
Anyway, we'll see you again in the future, guys. So we're going to pass back now with some magic. And you're probably going to see a horrible clip of us in a minute, which has been clipped from earlier.
Hey, I can't do that. No, it's not going to work with a green screen.
Hello, darlings. He's going to cut that. He's going to cut that out in a minute. That face. Right. See you back in the future now, guys. Bye. And we're straight into the calendar, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to film. It actually only took us 2 takes that as well, which is a nice little fact for you. So we're straight into the F2 calendar draw. So as we said there's going to be 2 separate calendars, one for F1 and one for F2. And we're going to start ourselves off with the F2 calendar. So I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll get started. Am I a midget? No, I'm 6'2", which is 3 foot taller than Smithy.
Is 5'8" actually average size?
What was that way? I think it might be in the land of the dwarves.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's quite small.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Very tiny, if anything.
Very. I'd be ashamed.
I'd be ashamed as
well.
To be honest, yeah. Right, let's give it a spin and let's see what the first track of the F2 calendar is. Just to make you aware, guys, not every track is on this wheel because not all tracks work for F2. But we'll give it a spin. Let's see where we're going to end up first.
Hopefully Monaco.
Monaco. What, start the calendar off?
Yeah.
It's going to be France.
France.
France is the first track on our calendar.
It's all right, It's a bit ruthless on the new game, but I mean...
I quite like it. I did it yesterday and I thought it was all right.
No,
next up, we've got... Let's give it a spin.
Bit of drum roll.
Oh, it's going to be Great Britain. This is a great calendar already.
Yeah. This is... Can we have this in F1?
There's no Imola and Portimao yet. They're not been added to the games. I'm sorry, everybody. So let's
hide that now. So Great Britain will be round 2. Let's go for round 3. Where are we going to end up in F2 in round 3? It's going to be Italy. What a calendar!
Oh, what a calendar! Yeah, holy.
I'm going to be turning up some of these. Get Italy right on the board straight away. Up next, we've got. Give it a spin for round 4. Getting into the heart of the calendar now. We've got ourselves Bahrain. Another good calendar.
Great track.
We're going to hide that. Up next for round 5. Mother Russia.
They're a bit shit, but you know, there's always some stinkers on a calendar.
That's gonna be. Great Britain was spelt wrong in the last calendar, and here it is again. It is.
Oh my!
You're gonna edit that right now. Great Britain. 2 seconds. You can't change it. You'll have to change it after, guys. I'm very sorry. We'll get that switched after. Don't worry about it. There's nothing we can do.
I'm changing it now.
You're changing it, right? We're just gonna wait while he changes this. You prefer Great Britain? Yes.
The greatest country.
Is that gonna change it?
Yes, change.
Is it? Well, hey.
We fixed it. Is that another meme piece of merch?
Great Britain.
Up next then for round 6 on our calendar.
Monaco.
Monaco could miss out. One of these tracks will miss out.
Better not be Monaco.
It's not, because Monaco's next. There we go.
Love a bit of Monaco.
Up next is round 7. And that is Austria. Not too bad, Austria.
Weird flag, Austria.
Round 8. Only 3 tracks left for the F2 calendar. And it's going to be Abu Dhabi for round 8. It's always towards the end of the calendar. It always makes its way towards the end. So we've got Belgium, Azerbaijan, and Spain. So it's going to be a rough end to the calendar if it's Spain or Baku. So Spain, round 9, grim. Absolutely grim. Spain, pain.
Horrible.
And then last but not least, come on, Belgium. You missed off the F1 calendar last time. We don't want to see you off. And no, Belgium makes it in. There we go. Belgium for round 10. Finale at Belgium. That's a great place to have a finale. So everybody, there's your F2 calendar. So round 1 will be France. Round 2 will be Great Britain. Italy is round 3. Bahrain is round 4. Then round 5 is Russia. Round 6 is Monaco. Round 7 is Austria. Round 8 is Abu Dhabi. And round 9 is Spain. And finally, we would end with Belgium. So that's your F2 calendar all sorted. Now let's get ourselves switched over to promotion and relegation for this season. There we go. So let me just reset everything I need to reset on this one. There we go. So as you'll see, guys, the promotion and relegation has changed a lot since last season. So if you look in tier 1, we've got 16 drivers will be retaining their seat this season. That's a lot more than the season before. You'll be losing 3 people down to tier 2, which will be replaced by the people who get promoted. That potentially relegated to tier 2 I'll talk about at the moment. But the way to think of it is tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. It's 3 up, 3 down. Then in tier 4, you're going to get first place will be able to choose promotion to tier 1 or 2. Second place will be able to choose between tier 2 and 3. And then on the third one there, they'll be able to choose promotion to tier 3. Now, the main thing to remember from this is the winner of each tier can pick their own team separately as a reward. So if you win any of these tiers, you can then pick your actual team next season, like the guys here who did in tier 1 this season did. No one can turn down promotion or relegation. So last season we allowed you to turn down promotion. That is no longer the case. Some people who weren't able to race in a certain tier, as an example, I'm going to use, what's a good example? Canary in the Mill tier 1 last season, got relegated to tier 2. He can't physically make it, so what he's doing is he's reserving in tier 1 until there's a seat available, because it's the only day of the week he can race. I did offer him other tiers. I will try and be as flexible as possible, but the way to look at it is we want to have competitive tiers. This is the way to do it. And then as of season 4, tier 4 will become part of the pace model. If the tier is very fast, there may be more movement for them. So I'm not saying this is set in stone for tier 4. I might move it around slightly more if they are really quick. If they all turned up and they were tier 1 pace, I have to change it. But that is how promotion and relegation is going to work, guys. So I think it's time for us to move into the big one, which is the F1 calendar.
Yeah.
Woo, it's the big boy, isn't it?
Excited for this.
F1 calendar. So let's see how we go for the F1 calendar. So let's get ourselves into the F1 calendar. Here he is. It's all ready now. So any predictions, chat, on who we think is going to come up first? Our first track. Now, the new tracks aren't in this. It's why we're doing a short season, so we can have the new tracks in the next calendar. They'll be guaranteed as soon as they get added. So Russia, Canada. Yeah, I'd like some nice tracks. The only track I don't want, and I'll put it out there now, is US. Hate it.
What's wrong with USA?
Japan I'm not too keen on either, but USA just can't deal with that. But here we go. Let's give it a spin and let's see where it ends. So it's going to be our first spin of the wheel. Where are we going to land?
Season opener.
Is it a decent first track?
No.
It's Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. I mean,
we've just ended on that, but here we go. It's going to be Abu Dhabi to start the season. It's funny how the wheels work. I'm sorry, Jakob. There are better tracks. There are better tracks in America. Let's hide that choice. So round 2. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where we're going to end for the second round. Oh God, here we go, Smithy. And oh God!
Oh no!
It's disgusting.
You jinxed it.
I did, didn't I? Oh, it's America. Oh, it can't get much worse.
I mean, yeah.
Japan and Monaco next, really. And that's
it. Japan, Monaco, Baku.
It's Mexico. Oh, I love this track. That's a good track.
It's all right. You ever noticed that it's shaped like Mexico, the track?
A little bit, yeah. Let's give it a spin. Let's see where it's next. It's going to be Azerbaijan, so Baku. Track I like. It's a bit dangerous on the front wing, though.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's not one of those, it doesn't pop out, but.
Let's give it a spin. Let's see what we get next for round 5. It's going to be Monaco. Monaco is back on the calendar.
Circuits.
This is cruel, this calendar. Can we have some nice tracks?
This is where boys become men.
This is where boys become men. Let's give it a spin. What's up next? It's Great Britain. Oh, we got Great Britain again. Does that clash with the F2 calendar?
No.
It doesn't, no. None of the tracks are clashing. There we go. So, up next, we've got... Let's give it a spin.
Give it a spin.
Brazil. A good track. We didn't get that last season, so...
Yeah. We'd like to get Belgium at some point.
I'd love to have Belgium on the calendar, or Canada, or basically any other track that's on there. Italy would be pretty good. Let's see what we get. Is that Belgium? No, it's Bahrain. It's a good track, though. I like Bahrain. A bit of Bahrain, everybody. Then we've got 2 tracks left now. So round 9, penultimate round of the season, penultimate spin of the wheel. It's going to be Belgium. We've got it. Yes. He's back. Belgium's back. It's a strong ending. Absolutely, that's how we want to end.
We could see the title decided at Belgium if it goes down to
the penultimate race. We could see it at the final end of the season. So let's see what the finale in the season is going to be. And it's France.
Oh.
So a lot of tracks missing out. So we're missing a lot of tracks, of course, but that was always going to be the case when you only got 10 tracks on the calendar. So our calendar for F1 looks like Abu Dhabi to start us off. Then we've got United States, Circuit of Americas. I must put so much practice in that track. Mexico for round 3, Azerbaijan for round 4, Monaco for round 5, Great Britain for round 6, Brazil for round 7, Bahrain for round 8, Belgium for round 9, and France for round 10. And the calendar does look backwards, and it is not a great calendar, but everybody's in the same boat. As much as it might seem a bit grim, we're all in the same boat. You can't say it's unfair. Everybody has to race the same tracks. So let's jump in next to just chatting for a second. Is that correct? Just chatting? Thank you. Are you all ready?
Yes.
This part. What do I need to press? You do it. So before we press into it, so I think it's time to build up just to this final announcement now. So there's like 2 tracks that weren't picked that I don't like. You've all switched that ready over. So we're on the final announcement now, guys. So there's 3 parts to this announcement, and you guys are going to absolutely love it. So we did some research on this one. There is one other league that has this. Okay, they don't use it properly. It's a bit rubbish. It doesn't work. Ours works. We spent hundreds of hours on this. Well, I haven't personally, but I think we're ready to reveal it to everybody. So if you're ready for us to reveal it, let's get a dab in the chat. I think that's the right way, isn't it? Let's give a nice little dab in the chat. No dabs in the chat. No one's ready.
Completely silent. I mean, we need to
complete silence. They don't want a dab. Oh, there's a dab. Matt's giving us a dab.
Dab.
Yeah, he's giving us a dab. There's another dab. There's lots of dabs. Are we ready to reveal then? I just pressed this button here. Then.
Yes.
Everybody ready? Here we go. So 3, 2, 1. Boom, and here we go, guys. So we now have our own website. This is the first part of the announcement, and this is potentially a league first. Website link is at the top of your screen right now, which will be somewhere over like let's go that way.
Over there somewhere.
There-ish on your screen. Website-wise, let's have a little look through. So we've got the link to the merch on the website, as you guys will see here right at the top, and a lot of this is going to change drastically how we work in the league. So first of all, we've got the sign-ups built in. So now when somebody wants to sign up, they can do that through our website. No longer do we have to send them to a random link. Going back again, we've also got rules and regulations. It means we can update these much more quickly. You've now got a link to all of them. This will be in the server with a link. Then going back, we've got social media. So we've got links to all our social media now on our website. Also a link straight to the Discord server is on the website. Going back down, and ready for another face reveal, everybody, by the way. We've got About Us, and there's a beautiful little picture of David, everybody.
Oh,
there it is,
beautiful.
David face reveal. You've got myself on there, you've got Kuba, and you've got Matty, who wouldn't share his face because he's clearly a criminal of some description. It's got all of the people who are involved in this. You've got your moderators, you've got the development manager, stewards, merch manager, trialist managers, and then you've got the social media manager as well. All of the people you could need are on this. Now, there's going to probably be some questions right now of why have we built a website. What you've shown me at the moment, you could probably just do in Discord. Now, there are some reasons for that. So first of all, as you will see, if we scroll down, we've got a nice little thing that just links you nicely to it. And that picture you'll see quite a bit. Link to the website's also now in the stream. You've got yourself the calendar, which is already going to be updated, I'm told. For the F1 and F2 already on the website, so they're all done, up and ready on there now. And then if we just go to the lineups, you'll also have the lineups. It loads for me. I'm sorry about this, guys. Which are already fully updated. You won't have the roles in the server yet. We will get that switched over, but they are now all updated on the website, so you guys can see this as of right this second. It is live. So up next in here, you're going to notice there's a couple of things on here. So we've got the profiles, race reports, standings. What do you want me to look at first? Standings. All right, standings. So standings wise, so for now, we're going to have the standings showing in here. So you'll be able to physically see all the driver standings, team standings for each tier. You'll also be able to see the F2 standings, and you'll also be able to see a new thing, which we was asked in suggestions, so we've done it, which is the overall team standings. So everybody who's in McLaren, as an example, in the server will add up to this score, so you can see which is the best constructors in the server. So that will add another level of competition. You've then got your race reports. So for each race, we usually put out a report of incidents, what's happened in the race. You'll now be able to jump into this, and you'll be able to look at any incidents in the race, any appeals. They're all going to be saved for us, which means the stewards can now see all this, and we'll link us in a minute to another reason why we brought this in. And you'll also have the race standings on there for that race, the positions, everything will be on one page. You no longer have to go through loads of different channels in the Discord. It's all in front of you. And then the bit I'm most excited about, which is, for me, I was blown away when I found out we could do this. It's called profiles. If you go onto the website, you'll notice that every single one of our full-time drivers, the reserves will be added. It's not been done yet. Every one of the full-time drivers is now in their tiers. I don't know why it's not gone any further down than that. We'll get refresh, yeah, of course. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. You've got some of the reserves in there. We'll add the more reserves in as it goes. But what you can do with this, and this is why it's very exciting, if you click on the name and you click open here, so for Kuba, it will then have his full profile. Now, everybody has their own individual profile, and what this means is you can see where you were last season, where you are this season, if you participate in F2, you've got the team you race for in F1, you've got how many points in F1, how many points in F2, any incidents you do over the whole season will show here, any appeals you've got will show here, all your penalty points show, that will get removed. If you go down, it will show you then a table of the points, your positions, your points and positions. So it's going to have all of that on your profile. No longer will you be searching around the server looking for this information. You can just go on your profile and find everything now. We're the first league to do this. This should make it a lot easier for you guys, and it should separate us from the competition, which is what we're doing. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
There's always more.
There's more stuff that goes. So I think this is the right time now. Is there anything more I need to do?
Kuba's video.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump you over to Kuba, because Kuba will now be leading this next part, because Kuba will be introducing the second part of this surprise. So we'll be off the screen for that part. So here we go.
Okay, everyone, welcome to this secret portion of the stream. As Travis told you in the beginning, when I was there with him, even though I wasn't really there, but you know what I mean. I'm here to show you the F1 bot that I myself have coded and got ready to be deployed into our server. And basically what the bot is mainly made for right now is interacting with the VS section of our website. So basically, if I enter the help command, just gets you all the different commands the bot can do. You can see that all of these are for reporting or getting information about your incidents or tickets in our database. Basically, that is only what it does for now, apart from a few things that us admins can use to make our work easier. But this is for now what it does. Maybe there'll be more features made up in the future, but who knows what will happen. So let's get down to it. Get tickets, that takes your gamertag as an argument, and this command is basically made to get all the tickets that you're involved in our database. So basically, whether it be you reported someone or someone reported you, you can get all your tickets from there, and you just see the ticket number, which will be important down the line in the third command that's there. Get appeals, the same exact thing, it just works for appeals and not incidents. So it'd be whether you appealed or someone appealed something against you, it's there. Ticket detail, this is where your ticket number comes in handy. Basically, it gets you all the different details of your ticket. So it gives you the status. I'll show it off in a second here. There's get profile, which gets you your profile from our database. So it shows you which team you drive for, the number of points you've scored in F1 or F2 if you drive in F2, and whether or not you have a quali or race ban, basically. So you can also do it after the stewarding is done. You can just check your profile and see if you have any bans issued on your profile. And then there is two other commands that are both in the DMs. So you put the command in the chat and the bot automatically DMs you and asks you questions to make sure that we get all the information relevant. There's incident report, self-explanatory really, to report any incident that happened on track. And then there is submit appeal, which is yet again to appeal any incident that you're not happy with the decision made by the stewards. So if I just go get tickets on my gamertag, and please make sure at any given point of interacting with the bot, of you entering your gamertag or gamertag of another person, please make sure that you're entering the gamertag in full without mistakes, so the stewards don't have extra work with finding out your or the other person's gamertag. So make sure the gamertags are correct. Obviously, if you're asking for your tickets, the bot will not work if you don't message it properly if you don't put your gamer tag in properly. So let's just say I want to know about this ticket versus Gazza that I reported. Obviously, this is how a ticket reported by someone else looks. And this is how a ticket that doesn't have a number looks. So you cannot get that ticket by the bot. You would have to go into the database, but obviously that's not really good because this if it doesn't have a ticket number, it wasn't handled by the stewards. So the stewards haven't even touched it yet, basically. So if I go into ticket detail and I go F1 tier 1 R1 002, I get back an embed that says that the incident has been resolved, status, the ticket number, the drivers involved, the description that the person who reported it put in, so Gazza crashed into me, for example, the time penalty that was given, the penalty points that were given, and who the penalty was awarded to make sure there's no confusion about who got which penalty. If I show off the get profile one, which is this one right here, you can see that I can get. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. Obviously, there won't be much information right now because yeah. So basically, I am F1 tier 1, which is already known at the time of recording this, but I don't have a team. So I don't have a team assigned, and there is a message saying please contact the admins if you think that is a mistake. So in case I don't know you think you should have a team, you just contact either me or any other admin. Points, obviously I have no points as the season hasn't even started, and penalty points, I have 0 penalty points because I'm a clean driver, basically. That's it, basically. The incident report and summit appeal I won't be showing off here because it'll just clog up the database for us. But it just DMs you and it asks you a set of questions, and if you reply correctly, the bot will, at the end, send you a message that the incident has been submitted. If you don't get a message at the end saying the incident has been submitted, please reach out to me explicitly. I'll check it for you if there was any errors and if you should submit it again. So please reach out to me or tell any other admin. They will know that they should reach out to me. So that's it. This is the F1B's bot that will make your life easier, hopefully, and that can help you with entering your tickets or appeals into our database. I will see everyone on track in the next season, and have fun, everyone. Bye bye.
Back to the website reveal. So a little bit more just on the tickets, everybody. So in front of you, we've changed how we're doing the tickets, as Kuba is revealed to you there with the bot. As you'll see here, so you've got two different things. You can only do one ticket at a time now, but you simply put your gamer tag in, you select the tier or division, the lap that it's happened, the gamer tag, the description, and the link. It's very, very easy and very self-explanatory now. We had a lot of people saying it's difficult, complicated. It's not going to be any more, which I think means we can lead into the final reveal. So this is what I know is a league first. Nowhere else has got this as a league. This is going to set out. So just in the chat, can you just let me know if you're an Apple user? Anybody want to tell me if you're an Apple user? I am a sexy beast. Yes, we got some Apple users. Well, you guys are going to be very, very excited, and I'm now going to switch you over to a phone. So you're now going to be able to see a phone screen, and you might see in the middle of the screen that we have an app. That's right, we have our own app, so we are completely separated out. So there's two different versions of this app, and we're going to show you how to download them on the stream. So first one is our public app. So public app is for people who aren't a member of the server necessarily. Anybody can download this who's got this. So we just scroll down and you'll see there is a special app for members only. But if you want to install it, you click that, profile downloaded. You're going to show us how to do it? You're going very quick.
Oh.
Do you want to start back again so I can... you click on it, allow, close, you then swipe down, you go to your settings. You'll see profile downloaded. It's verified by Apple. So then we press install. You enter your password 1234 or your PIN number. I don't know what you've got. You then install. And then if you look here, it will install on your phone. And if you just want to load that up a second, and there you go, you're straight into the F1B's app. The Android version is on the way. It's a lot more complicated. We are working on that. Now, in the server itself, we will have a link to this one. It'll be called Members app. If you click on this, yep, so we're going to download it. It's exactly the same steps we went through. So we allow this, profile downloaded, close, settings, profile downloaded. And don't worry if you've already got the other version installed. That's fine. You then load into this, install, and when it loads, you've then got a second app you'll see there, which is called the F1B's FIA. If you open up for me there, that will take you in to report an incident on your phone. This is just for drivers. No one else will be able to get into this. And you'll see there's an F1B's chatbot at the bottom. But Gaz, you're going to have to floss for everybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading this. I'm just pretending that I don't see it.
So that's the big announcements really out the way, guys. So we've got the new website, we've got the new bot, and we've got the new app for iOS users. So this is an F1 League first. You've been here for the history. And I don't really know how we're going to end this tonight, just in the fact that it's been an absolutely brilliant 2 seasons. New games coming out, and I have to thank all the staff. Leo next to me has been working tirelessly on the website and the app. And I've got to thank Gaz for being here this evening. Kuba's put in an incredible amount of work. You've got all the stewards, all the commentators. There's so many people are involved now. They all do an absolutely brilliant job. And I have to thank them. And there's one thing what I need to mention. What is this? Oh, yes. I need to mention also just around... I'm just missing things. Just around Michaela. Just want to thank her for all the merch she's designed. Please make sure to check out her own site. I've bought some stuff from her own site myself. But she's done a fantastic job. I will change gender if you don't. Can you ask Gazza to floss, please? Gazza, come on. Send us out with the floss. How do you get? Come on.
Oh, fine. I don't know how to. How do you do it?
We like to floss with Gazza. Gazza, isn't it?
Right, 1 second.
Oh, Gazza bold reveal. That's the most disappointed floss I've ever seen.
I don't know.
He did it though. He's a good sport, guys. So thank you everybody for coming along this evening. And I know we've taken up almost 2 hours of your evening, but I hope you've all enjoyed it. And right now, as soon as we get off this, we're going to start updating the server so you guys can start seeing these new things. Please bear with us. There's a lot we need to update role-wise. It'll probably take us about 30 minutes to an hour to get it all sorted. But have a fantastic evening, guys, and we'll see you out. But Gaz, you can have the final word, mate, 'cause you've not said much in the last minutes.
Well, just a few things. Smithy, small. That was about it, to be honest. I think that was it. Thank you, obviously, guys, for watching. I mean, there's a lot of you, and I know we sort of rumbled on for a bit. 2 hours, quite a long time, but we do appreciate all of you, even if it's just, you racing. I'm just excited. I'm just excited for this next season. I think with all these changes, we know it's going to be a bit difficult to get used to them, but once you do get used to them, you'll see the difference. But have a nice evening then, guys. And we'll see you in 12 weeks' time for the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you very much.